Good morning, so my name is Anne. I'm a trainee counsellor. I've been working as a volunteer for about a year now, and it's part of my course.
My name is Habeebah. I work as a student counsellor in Longfield, my final year, and I'm on the placement here.
So I'm French. I was born in North Africa, actually, of a Spanish origin family, and we lived in Corsica. And then I traveled quite a lot. But I'm French. I've been living in the UK for about 35 years now. So this is my adoptive country.
So I'm originally from Nigeria. My mom is from the northern part of Nigeria, and my dad is from the, I say, western, southern parts. It's more or less like Hausa. My mom is Hausa, my dad is Yoruba. And I lived most of my adult life in Nigeria. Just came to the UK in 2006, and I've been here since then. Counselling is hugely part of my drive to go for counselling. Is my own personal experience, and also my passion of caring for people and helping people, and always trying to make a positive impact on people's lives. So yeah, it's quite rewarding.
I asked you whether you would feel comfortable talking about it. You may or may not even know about it because
I'm quite open.
It's something I saw, and it was an exhibition. There were amazing pictures of those women who had multiple births in Nigeria. And apparently there are quite a lot of like twins and multiple births. I had twins, and that's the reason I was interested in it. But then I noticed that one of the older ladies was carrying in her skirt like little wooden effigies, and there were two, three sometimes.
It's like carved, like wooden carved. Yes. It's like the symbol of the child that is lost.
That's it. And I thought, how powerful, because in our society, I have lost two children, like miscarriages, and it's not spoken of. Nobody talks about it, and yet I thought how incredible that in your society the little effigies represents the child that has been lost, and symbolically the mother apparently as she feeds the surviving twin, or she also feeds symbolically the wooden effigy, so that the spirit,
like a spiritual connection,
and it means that the child who's still alive is protected, but also it's a way for her as well to process her grief, because and this is wonderful, because really it's in our society it's not spoken of really, and I thought, wow, I was really moved by that, and that's why I wanted to ask you whether it would be something you had experienced or you would be happy to talk about, because it's not private, it's sacred in a way,
Yeah, it'd be nice to just sit down and process that.
It just felt overwhelming.
And also the most impacted one is not seeing her, and I carried that for years. Not be able to see her, that actually she's dead.
Not being able to see her,
the body,
to say goodbye, or to see the body.
To see the body, because I saw her, because you wouldn't know when somebody's going to die, because it was just, it was during childbirth, and it was a very common thing back then, and not be able to see her, to say goodbye, I think that kind of shoot me straight into denial, even though I know where she was buried. After she was buried, we saw where she was buried. So when I look back, I would think so much trauma a child like that will carry, not be able to have that closure, to say, okay, you told me my mom is dead, I could see where she was buried, but I won't see her actually not move when I call her. So yeah, I spent almost, I would say maybe 15 years of my life looking for her. So anytime I'm going on holiday or go somewhere that outside where we are, I'll always look around, say, oh, maybe she's here, maybe she's there.
You're in total denial.
Denial, even though I know she's dead, but I always look, I still look, until in my late 20s, I think I was around 29, and I was having a conversation with my sister, and she said, she goes through the same. Or sometimes I just sleep. I say I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up and think everything was just a dream. Then I did that throughout my secondary school years, my university year. I got married early. I think I had my third child. Then I realized that you can't keep looking for somebody that is not here. And I thought, you know what? I need help. Back then, it's not something you talk about. It just happened. You man up.
And was it because of your religion that you have this 24 hours, within 24 hours the body needs to be buried? Because I know in France, for example, there are lots of, we have a Muslim community, and for example, this can create a problem in hospitals because within 24 hours the body needs to be buried.
Yeah.
And sometimes in France, administration, everything's centralized, it takes forever.
Okay. Yeah.
Whereas I think in England, thanks to the hospice culture, there's more flexibility.
Okay, yeah. So people have the choice. People have the choice as well to determine when they want to be buried or bury the loved ones. In my culture, we have the culture in the middle, and we have the religion on the side. So our religion plays a huge part on the culture, or the culture plays a huge part on religion. They're both interwoven, they like work together hand in hand. So for example, we have the culture in the middle, let's say Yoruba culture in the middle, then we have Muslim and the Christian. So a Muslim, if you lose if a loved one died between Maghrib prayer, before Maghrib prayer, they have to be buried that day.
Right.
And if they passed away after, you have to wait till the next day.
Wow.
But then in Christian community, you can wait as long as you like. Then in the Muslim community, once you bury them, you do the prayer. Everybody go home, you do the 3 days prayer. Some people do 7 days, some people 40 days prayer. Then also, personally in my household, we don't celebrate. It depends on the age of the person that died. If it's like a grandparent or parent that like elderly, that live had a good life, then the children throw them a massive big party after they've been buried, like to celebrate their life, like proper, depends on also their economic, like how financial stable they are. They throw like a huge party to celebrate their, the life. But if it's a younger one, then it just kind of just.
And is it a culture where you actually see the body as well? Because I know that in France, and especially in Corsica where I lived as well, the body stays in the home. The family come and see. It's in the coffin. The coffin's open for a day or two, and a lot of people actually want to come and pay their respect. Personally, I find this creepy. But it's done, And when it's not, people actually react. Sometimes they say, well, we didn't have a chance to come and pay our respect, and we didn't see the body. I just don't know what they gained from that.
Personally, I think I would like that. I would really appreciate that experience to be able to see, or maybe because I'm like going back to what I experienced personally. Yes. I would personally like to tell my children when I die, please let them see me, because I think it's powerful. I think it might come across as maybe, I think because we shy away from it too much as well, death, with too many meaning to it. And then we try to shield people. We think we're protecting the people, we stop it from looking, but actually we are not, because if they had the choice, they will choose maybe to see or not to see, but we never, but they never had the choice. They just assume that that is what might work better for them. So, but there's some like burial that I've attended that are Muslim, that actually the disease was quite likely to rest nicely and for the children to come and see. But when back home, I've never experienced that. When they bring them in, they find somewhere to wash them, clean them, wrap them nicely, do the prayer, then lay them to rest. So, but for here, it's quite nice to experience that kind of a different culture, even though it's the same religion, but the culture plays a huge role in how that's been
in
carried
things
out.
are done. And then you were talking about like how they wash the body and everything. Is this done by the family? Because in my culture, it has to be done by the undertakers and everything. And in fact, sometimes the bodies need to be, in order for the bodies to be seen and exposed, it's a bit of an exhibition in a way. They need to be prepared chemically, you know, depending on how the person passed away. And that's something I'm not sure I want to see, especially when it's so close to home. When it was my mother, my father died in hospital. It was different. I don't know. I'm still not.
It's okay if you
sure.
don't want to talk. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself, that's fine.
Yeah, but
Please, it is the Islamic rule that when somebody died, lead them to rest straight away. They don't believe in keeping like embalming or preserving. They just think, I think it's a kind of just to start the closure earlier than prolonging it. But also I see the point of people, you know, try to get everything right to make sure they give them the final farewell. And yeah, for example, when I'm here, I always read, okay, when my dad died is in Nigeria, maybe I will never going to see him, and that's something I have to work on and already prepared that will happen one day, and kind of give myself closure about that in case it happens and I don't get to see him. So I try to talk to him as much as I can now. Yeah. So, well, the embalming as well, I think mostly is common within the Christian community, within the culture. When they lose a loved ones, they keep them first for a few days for them to give them the time to prepare, burial, get all the children that are maybe abroad back home if they want to come to say their farewell. So yeah, I could see a lot of advantage, like you know, like in that as well. So yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that's really interesting. Thank you so much for bringing me to your world and give me permission to learn a lot about how death is celebrated in your culture and your religion as well. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. It's been a privilege to share this moment with you.
Hopefully we get to do this, more of this. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.